Hello friends, good day. This is Dr. Godswill Suma. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching us how to use EndNote 21 to carry out our in-text citation, specifically the parenthetical and the narrative citation. Okay, in the parenthetical citation, the author's name and publication year are included in parentheses at the end of the sentence. We can see this example: Smith, which is the author's name, and 2020, the author's year, are found within the parentheses. While in the narrative citation, the author's name is incorporated into the text, followed by the publication year in parentheses. We can see the example: only the author's year can be incorporated in parentheses for the narrative citation. Some scholars call the parenthetical citation the end of text citation because it's usually located in the end of the sentence, while others call the narrative citation the beginning of text citation because it's found at the beginning of the text. So one of the key highlights is, apart from it being at the end of the text for the parenthetical citation and the beginning of the text for the narrative citation, only the author's year is in the parentheses for narrative citation, while both the author year and the name can be found within the parentheses. Then if you observe, I have two heading here with similar documents. The first heading is titled unformatted, while the second is titled formatted. So for this unformatted, these references were manually done, while for the formatted, we'll be using the EndNote 21 to format both the in-text, parenthetical, and the narrative citation. You also observe in the unformatted citation that some initials were highlighted. Some authors carry out their research, literature review section, or other section of their study, and when they are making references, assertions within their in-text citations, they add initials to the author's name. This is completely wrong. That's why this was highlighted. Author initials ought to be included only within the reference section of our article. And then to do this, it will be formatted using EndNote as stated earlier. But before the formatting, you will observe that there is a mismatch in the sense that this citation that we have here is the parenthetical citation, and the parenthetical citation ought to be at the end of the sentence. Why this mismatch? We can see this is a narrative citation, and remember, the narrative citation ought to be at the beginning of the sentence. So to format this, we'll be using EndNote, and before we commence, we need to get the reference. We'll copy the reference. We'll go to Google Scholar. From Google Scholar, we'll search this. When we search this, we'll just click on Sites, EndNote, and we import. To confirm that we've imported this, you can see the names of the author, the same name that can be found here. So it has successfully imported into our EndNote library. But for us to add the digital object identifier to this, what we do, we open a new tab. When we open a new tab, we just scroll down to the reference section, and then we'll copy the unique code within the digital object identifier, the numeric code. You do this, you paste it, and you click on Save. After you've clicked on Save, you come to back here, and then we'll format this using the narrative citation instead of the parenthetical citation. So we'll click on this, we'll type the name of the author. Okay, it's here already, and then we'll click on the drop down. You can see auto bracket here. You click on this. So once you click on this, you just ensure that it aligns. You can see it automatically highlights it, aligns. So this auto opined that financial inclusion refers to Why for this we will repeat the same process. We copy the reference, paste it, click on Cites, EndNote, and then we'll ensure we import it into our EndNote library. You can see it's here, but we need to add the digital object identifier. So what we do, we just open it in a new tab. When we open it in a new tab, we'll copy the unique code. So once we do this, we'll put our cursor here, and then we'll click on insert again. When we click on insert, we'll type the name of the author, and then this time around you would not need to click on the drop down menu. You just click on insert. So automatically this parenthetical citation have been formatted. Then you observe that using the upper 7th edition, this reference is wrong in terms of the order. The E ought to be before the V, and using EndNote automatically cites the in-text citation with the reference. You can see the reference can be found here. So what we do, we just delete this manual reference, and you can see automatically it highlights. That's how to do your parenthetical and narrative citation using EndNote. Thank you.